First UFC main event. How does that feel?
It feels great. You know, it's a dream come true. It's really no added pressure, anything to me. I was when I was the lightweight champion for a promotion that I fought for, West Coast Fighting Championship, on the regional scene. Like I said, I was the champion, so I was always the co or the main event. Obviously, this is just on a much larger platform, but I'm excited to be in the beautiful city of Orlando, and I can't wait till Saturday night to put on a show for the fans as well and across the world.
Can you talk about the climb for you, because it's been pretty fast. I mean, before the Lamas fight, you were opening up the entire show, right? Like, you were the curtain jerker.
Yeah.
Then you fought Ricardo. Now you're in the main event. This has been really quick.
Yeah, it's been quick as far as the UFC. From a UFC standpoint, but I've been grinding with the best team in the world, Team Alpha Male, for over a decade, and people did not know that till my last fight. And I've been there since the beginning, since Uriah opened his gym. I saw everyone come in, become title challengers, champions, #1 contenders, Hall of Famers, and I know where I stack up. I've been everyone's main training partner for such a long time, so it's been under 2 years as far since I've been in the UFC, but I'm here, it's my time, and I will get that title soon.
Obviously, it took that incredible knockout against a former title challenger to get you in the eyes of a lot more people. And can you talk about that a little bit? What that's done for you? Obviously, it's got you here, biggest picture on the poster.
Yeah, for sure. It's it's just man, I believe everything happens for a reason. I was man, it's been a long, tough journey, almost to the point where, if I didn't get in the UFC by the end of 2016, I was calling it quits. I was going to retire mixed martial arts undefeated and go get a regular job and contribute to society. But, I got into this later than most, but when I got that opportunity to fight Lamas, man, I knew what it would do for me. I knew I would leapfrog the entire division. I'm the only fighter that said yes to the fight, so I'm truly grateful to all the featherweights in the top 15 that turned that fight down. I was the only unranked fighter that Shelby, Dana White, and Maynard felt comfortable with putting me in there with Lamas, because they were not trying to feed him a fight by no means, and I went out there and I starched him in the first round.
What did that loss to Desmond do for you?
Man, it did everything. Grateful for him too. Even though I feel like I won that fight, I feel like I got hometown. But like I say, going back to that again, everything happens for a reason. If I did not get that single blemish on my record, I wouldn't be here right now. So, it made me rethink, reevaluate things, and I decided to make the cut to 45s, because that was always the plan. But I got in at 55s; it was working well for me, so I stayed there. And then once it was broken, I fixed it.
Talk about getting the call for somebody like Jeremy Stephens and kind of his resume. He's obviously been in there with just about everybody at this point.
Yeah, it's another one of those opportunities I can't pass up. I was offered the fight, 5-week notice. My managers called me. Tabriz Ansari and Uriah Faber, my managers. They said, "What do you think about Stephens?" I said, "Let's do it." When? I didn't think I was going to fight till April or May, and they said, "Orlando needs a main event. You and him, 5-round fight." First thing out of my mouth was yes. I'll find a way to win and find a way to get there. It's going to be great. He's been in the UFC for 11 years almost. This will be his 28th UFC fight. 40-plus fights as a pro. He's fought the who's who at 45 and 55s. He knocked out the former lightweight champion, #1 contender now in the welterweight division. So he's a pioneer. It's an honor to share the octagon with such a legend in my mind. So it's gonna be that much sweeter when I get that W on my resume.
You got a teammate, Darren Elkins, who's been in there with him. Did you pick his brain a little bit and talk to him about tendencies that he might have in the cage to expect on Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. We have the toughest room in the world. And yeah, Darren's gave me some pointers and just things, mistakes he made, but he's a completely different fighter now. I think it'd be a different outcome if they were to fight again. But just training with the likes of Chad Mendez, Cody Garbrandt. Sorry, I was thinking body armor, Kobe Bryant. But yeah, Cody Garbrandt, Uriah, the list goes on and on. Andre Fili, and we have such a tough room of killers in the room that aren't even at the highest level, and they will be eventually. And you guys will see them break onto the scene. But yeah, it's I have the best team in the world. I've been doing this for a long time. I just haven't. The masses haven't seen me yet, but they'll see on Saturday.
Talk about the respect that you have for him. He's been around a long time. you know, you've had guys in your gym fight him before. There's also some, you know, some bad blood that there has been in the past, at least a little bit between them. I mean, is it a very respectful relationship? He said it was, but there has been some kind of ups and downs between the two camps.
Yeah, of course. You know, as far as I always say this, you'll never catch me talking trash to someone, especially when I don't know someone on a personal level. You know, I have to get to know the person just because, like, you know, like, Bill could say one thing, then you get to meet the person, and you're like, oh, that's not the case at all. So I have full respect for everyone. Like I said, he's in my eyes, he's a legend. He's a pioneer. He's fought the who's who. So yeah, much respect to him. And I just got to go out there and fight my fight. You know, if the best me shows up Saturday night, nobody in the world can beat me.
He's trying to think about what a win over him does for you. I mean, you knock out a guy like Mamas, he's a tough guy to put away, who's fought for a title. You beat a guy like Jeremy Stephens, who's been around forever, and then suddenly now it's a guarantee that the names across from you moving forward aren't going to be John Tucker or
Yeah, no, I totally agree. A big win over Stephens. That's why I'm excited about this matchup, just because I know it's going to be the toughest fight to date for me in my career. And you know, if I can go in there and beat such a tough veteran that's fought everybody, like the UFC, the fans, they cannot deny me my next fight will be for the title. And I know Edgar and Holloway are doing, you know, they're fighting the very next weekend, and people keep getting this mixed up. And so for me to make it clear, I'm not saying I'm going to, you know, with a big win over Stephens, I fight for the title next. I know they're going to fight, and most likely one of them will fight Holloway for the title. I want the winner of that fight, unless I go out there and have a great performance and maybe they don't perform as much, and for some reason Dana and the matchmakers think I should get that title shot, then trust me, I'll gladly take that.
Have you talked to Darren about that? What does Darren think about that?
You know, I haven't really talked to him, but you know, it's kind of crazy. Like I said, best team in the world. You know, Chad Mendes is coming back soon. He'll be right in the mix. Darren's in the top 10. I'm in there now. Andre Feely just broke into the top 15. He'll be, you know, in the top 10 soon. So it's I guess it's not a bad problem to have with such you know, some of the best guys in the world from, you know, Team Alpha Male in the top 10. But I don't know. I'm not gonna fight my my friends or teammates. So it's like, you know, we're just racing to that title shot. But you never know, if there's a #1 contender and one of us is a champion, then you never know. We do it every day, so what the hell.
What's the biggest challenge in this fight for you?
The biggest challenge would be Stephens. You know, it's going to be most likely fighting myself. I think we come from a similar background. We both come from a wrestling background, both good grapplers, extremely explosive and powerful. And you know, I just have to, I see tendencies that he's done in the past in a lot of his fights, and he cannot correct those in 5 weeks. So I'm looking to capitalize on those. But yeah, it's going to be, you know, in a best case scenario, I wish I could go out there and first punch I land, it's over, you know, but realistically, that's probably not going to happen. So I will be prepared for a 25-minute battle, 25-minute war, and it will be fight of the night. It could be fight of the year candidate, but it's going to be a fight for the ages, trust me.
Thank you, guys.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.